Spring is in the air and summer is right around the corner, so I thought maybe some light fish tacos would be great for those impromptu backyard parties. So the first step is to prepare our fish. I'm gonna start with some seasonings. So in here I have some ground cumin, red chili pepper, and garlic powder, and a little bit of salt. So we just wanna be liberal here and get the seasoning all over. That looks good. Now we're gonna flip it over and get the other side. Now I actually found this recipe on the Food City website. I was out there searching for inspiration and these sounded delicious, so I thought I'd give them a try. All right, that looks good. Now we're just gonna take this over to the stovetop and we're gonna pan sear on each side 3 to 4 minutes until the fish is no longer translucent. So here we're just gonna lightly coat our pan with some cooking spray. We're gonna preheat our pan over medium-high heat. We wanna get it nice and hot so that fish really sizzles when we lay it in. So here we're just gonna look and see how he's doing. This side looks pretty good. We're gonna flip it right over. And you can see the difference here. It's kind of white and there it's still a little bit translucent, so we know this piece is not yet finished. And we'll give it another 4 or 5 minutes. All right, that looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and get the fish out of the pan. So now we're just gonna let this fish rest while we go ahead and make the slaw for inside the tacos. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take our purple cabbage and we're gonna slice it up nice and thin. All right, so we're just gonna take it like this, and we're gonna come in here and just take our time. We're gonna keep cutting here until we have about a cup of cabbage. So we're just gonna take this and throw it into our bowl, and I'm gonna add some carrot. I have some shredded carrot here, adds a nice color and crunch into the bowl. The next thing is a big handful of cilantro. We're just gonna rip off the top here, like that. So we're just gonna run our knife through it. Just a nice rough chop, sprinkle it in. We're gonna use about a cup of plain yogurt. There we go. Next, we're gonna do a big dollop, about a tablespoon of mayo. And last but not least, we need plenty of lime. Now, depending on how juicy your limes are, you may need 1 or 2. All right, that looks pretty good. So now we're just gonna give this all a big stir and get everything incorporated. Oh, and we can't forget the salt. Just gonna elevate all the flavors. Looks good, smells good. Now we just have to assemble our tacos. Now, in my opinion, no taco is complete without some avocado. You just wanna be careful you don't cut all the way through the skin to your hand. You just take a spoon like this and come in here and just scoop it all out. We're just gonna pop these tortillas into the microwave for a few seconds to get them nice and warm. We're gonna take our fork and just kind of break up the fish here into some big chunks. We're gonna load them up nice and heavy here. There we go, and then put on some slaw. Add that yummy avocado. Put it right in here. And now I like cheese, so we're gonna add some cheese to the top of these guys. There we go. So now to make these guys extra special, we're gonna add some peach salsa. Gives it a little bit of sweet and a little bit of spicy. All right, that looks pretty good. Now you can find this recipe at DeSocioInTheKitchen.com, FoodCity.com, and of course, all of these ingredients are found at your local Food City. It's time to eat. Tastes like summer.